By virtue of the authority conferred on me as Vice-Chancellor, I now declare this Assembly a congregation of the University of Cape Town.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem. Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to invite Ms. Ntupula Masipa, the Vice President of the SRC, to read the university dedication.
Congratulations. Okay. At this time of celebration, we, the members of the University of Cape Town, reaffirm our mission: to nurture rational and creative thought and free inquiry, to strive for excellence in teaching and research, to educate for life, and to address the challenges of our society. We undertake to advance these ideals in a spirit of freedom and responsibility, and through consultation and debate. We celebrate our founders, benefactors, and predecessors, those who have built the fabric and nourished the values of UCT. To those of you who will graduate today, we wish courage, wisdom, and purpose. To those who will leave the university to learn and work elsewhere, may you be sustained by those values which unite us here today and advance them in the world beyond. A love of truth and of learning, and of this, our university.
You may be seated. Thank you.
From the applause, I can gauge that you've really enjoyed that. So let's give them another one. Thank you. That was Leah Gunter, who performed Mein Herr Marquis from Die Fledermaus by Johann Strauss. She was accompanied by Francois Botha. The organist Eric Dippener accompanied the national anthem, which was led by students from the South African College of Music. The processional march music was performed by the Black Roots Marimba, led by African music student Sky Dladla. Vice Chancellor, I now have the honor to invite to the podium our guest speaker, Emeritus Deputy Chief Justice Dikgang Moseneke. Justice Moseneke was born in Pretoria and went to school there. He joined the Pan-African Congress at the age of 14. The following year, he was arrested, detained, and convicted of participating in anti-apartheid activity. He spent 10 years as a prisoner on Robben Island, where he met and befriended Nelson Mandela and other leading activists. While imprisoned, he obtained a BA in English and Political Science and a B. Juris degree, and would later complete a Bachelor of Laws, all from the University of South Africa. Justice Moseneke started his professional career as an attorney's clerk in Pretoria in 1976. In 1983, he was called to the Pretoria Bar. His application had sparked a dispute within the bar, which culminated in its abolishing its white-only membership rule. He practiced as an advocate in Johannesburg and Pretoria and became senior counsel 10 years later. Justice Moseneke worked underground for the PAC during the 1980s and became its deputy president when it was unbanned in 1990. He also served on the technical committee that drafted the interim constitution of 1993. In 1994, he was appointed deputy chairperson of the Independent Electoral Commission, which conducted the first democratic elections in South Africa. In September 1994, while practicing as a silk, Justice Moseneke accepted an acting appointment as a judge. In November 2001, he was appointed to the High Court in Pretoria by the then President, Thabo Mbeki. A year later, he was made a judge in the Constitutional Court, and in June 2005, became Deputy Chief Justice. He was regarded as one of the strongest judges in South Africa's Constitutional Court. He has been praised for his towering legal mind and commitment to fairness and justice, and described as the most independent-minded and imaginative jurist. Justice Moseneke was determined to bring Nelson Mandela's spirit into the judiciary. He is, however, known for being publicly critical of the ANC and defending the role of the judiciary in society. He has consistently defended himself and his role as Deputy Chief Justice, holding that he is accountable to the Constitution and not to politicians. I quote, "The judiciary is reflective of the institutions and society in which it operates. At the end of the day, what is important is that the Constitution is fulfilled and nothing else." Close quotes. He was controversially passed over twice for the post of Chief Justice, a position many believed he was suitable and qualified for. Justice Moseneke is currently the Chancellor of the University of the Witwatersrand. He has recently retired and is an apprentice gardener. Thank you very much.
Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, distinguished office bearers, academics and management of the University of Cape Town, it is a matter of considerable satisfaction and a privilege to be your guest this morning. This is strikingly so because I now regard myself as an alumnus of this great university. The honor you showed me last year remains very significant, and I continue to thank you. Being Chancellor of Wits, they wonder what have I got to do with Cape Town, the obvious competitor. But I'm nonetheless here, Vice Chancellor, and thank you for that. Allow me to greet the graduandi, their parents, and other supporters. This occasion is more about our young charges than about us. Graduation ceremonies have enormous personal and social utility. In a world of increasing mediocrity and waning industry, those who toil must be rewarded openly and generously. In 2 words, graduations are about recognition and affirmation. In the young people this great university tutors and produces, we trust. Your graduation ceremony occurs at a time of abiding historical significance. Within this very week, 40 years ago, before all of you young people were born, that is, the youth of Soweto spilled into the streets in discontent. They stepped out in protest against racial and economic exclusion. The compulsory use of the Afrikaans language in black schools was mindless and symptomatic of arrogant power. You will speak my language, and you will learn it against your will. Even so, the unhappiness over Afrikaans was only an expedient fuse, or if you like, a ready trigger for the uprising. And the regime of the time chose a bloody response to the protest. As though Sharpeville killings were not enough, the state armed forces shot and killed scores of protesting students, graphically captured in the image of the lame body of Hector Peterson, carried away. And I was pleased to see that image this morning, hanging at the entrance of Jameson Hall. To you young people, that was indeed a very sad moment. Excessive and uncaring state force directed at young and presumably innocent people for gathering in protest. And that explains why in our Constitution we entrenched the right to gather in demonstration. But that was not the first nor the last youth or student uprising, nor was our country the only place where youth took on settled power arrangements in society. Often the uprising of that kind is socio-political because young people tend to be deprived and poor. They would not have worked and made their own money yet. But in many instances, youth revolts may assume a cultural or literary or artistic mode. And here comes to mind rock and roll, jazz, the Bohemian movement, Cubism, existentialism, avant-garde art, Cube and existentialism. Repetition. Now, coming back home, we recall the Defiance campaign of the 1950s. It was led by the ANC Youth League, by young people The past revolts in the early 1960s, they were led by the Pan-Africanist Congress. That flare up extended to students. That is how I and many other young people became children prisoners from the 1963s. Following the revolt of 1976, which we are now remembering, came the widespread student demonstrations of the late 1970s, spearheaded by the Black Consciousness Movement. And just before the dawn of democracy, between 1980 and 1990, the UDF and the Mass Democratic Movement orchestrated and organized youth marches essentially demanding a just society. So, it seems to me, Vice Chancellor, in our history, young people have always borne the brunt of the push for a better society. Social progress has been paved with youth protest and resistance. Youth have often refused to settle for orthodoxy and settle patterns of power relations that they find in the society they are born into. And that restlessness, I'm afraid, is again upon us. You, as an institution, know more about that than most places in our troubled land. But it is the young graduates and the other youth that I want to address in these concluding remarks. Young people should never tolerate injustice. Why should they? As a matter of fact, they don't. I often test this proposition with my grandchildren. When I want to cause pandemonium in my home, to my wife's total despair, I give our one grandchild 3 sweeties and give the other one 1 sweetie. And I naughtily stand back to watch. The grumbling would come thick and fast. This is unfair, Grandpa. It's unfair. Why does she get 3 sweeties and I get 1? So young people have sort of an innate sense of fairness, of what is just and what is not. They can spot uneven privilege, whether historic or present, in any society. But then what is the appropriate response to that keen sense of fairness? There are indeed no easy answers, but for certain, in an open and democratic society premised on freedom, human dignity, and equality, as our Constitution promises, protests and revolt alone are toxic. This is so because power relations are open to legitimate challenge within the ordained channels within democratic structures. Our generation had to resort to armed resurrection because no other avenue was open to it. On the other hand, today, in a democratic society, must be premised on peaceful mediation of conflict, which is ever present in every society. And therefore, you young people must identify personal goals as well as collective goals. You must search for and identify the ideal means to achieve those goals, even dissatisfied as you might be. You must stay alert to advance goodness in your own lives and in that of the broader society. And therefore, what I'm trying to say to you is that revolt and revolt alone may not be an end and cannot be an end in itself. Our society imposed serious responsibilities of agency and of hard work and fidelity to good outcomes. We must continue to teach our young to work hard and to show fidelity to good things that will change and advance society. And your agency role cannot live side by side with not working hard. We cannot take refuge in the barbarism of destroying public assets. They are few, they are rare, and they are difficult to build, and they must be protected, even if we are unhappy about how they might be run. We should not glorify disruption when achievement and industry is what will save us and save our land. There is no shortcut to personal and collective advancement. Of course, we must be vocal about the things that exclude and demean us, and yet we must be solution and outcome driven. These ideals are precious and must build into the broader discourse about what must fall and what must rise. I thank you and good luck in your careers as you move on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that most inspiring speech, a little bit of history, and thank you even more so for encouraging our youth. And thank you for the role you played in the struggle for liberation in South Africa and the contribution you've made to post-apartheid South Africa. Thank you. We look forward to visiting your garden when it has a semblance of a garden. Vice-Chancellor, I will now invite the Imbongi, or the praise singer, to praise the students, their parents, and their teachers. An Imbongi is a composer and an orator of poems of praise. Imbongi offer critical commentary and narrative on the state of society through their izibongo. Here to offer a poem of praise, an umbongo, in honor of the graduates, their families, and teachers, is Sange, an African music student from the South African College of Music.
Ngobani na banxiba imikhakha emabalabala, nyumani kaloku kuvele nekablankethe, hlekani kaloku kuvele nelogqibela, gigithekani kaloku nide nilale ngomhlana, kaloku ifikile imini bikathixelwa. Bhotani bazali, bhotani ninazinxiba mkhakha, bhotani nani sinxiba buchopho, niyaphuma namhlanje niyakwalaliswe, seningasiphaqi, ncothulani ubuxoki nengcambi zalo, sithembela kuni kaloku. Ndingathini na ukungababulela abazali, ndingathini na ukungababulela abakhasi, ewe kaloku iipokotho ziphelile, akukho nepeni le, kodwa ningakhali sekuzophulwa, lithi ithemba alizawuginya. Ewe kaloku hayi makwethini, umhle umsebenzi eniwenza iyancomeka, phambili sinxiba buchopho zakokwethu, amadena wetyala nizawagqela ngerhuqa, kodwa nizawuphuma ndithi ndinje nje nje kumama, ndinje nje nje kude ndiliyekayeka, ndinje nje nje kumama, ndinje nje nje waphuma kabuthi Washington blambu ndithi kumsiphi umshobi uthika lashe.
Siyabonga kakhulu Mbongi. Umnandi lezinto, umnandi kakhulu. Thank you, Sange of the South African College of Music of the University of Cape Town. You've certainly warmed things up. Thank you.
We now turn to the part of the graduation ceremony where we confer the degrees. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I admit to the degrees specified the candidates who are recorded in the program as graduating in absentia. And I shall now admit to the degrees specified the candidates that will be presented to me by the deans.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you, for the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Fahim Abdurrahman. Nazreen Adriansa. Mumtaz Alexander. With distinction in economics, Ritesh Girishkumar Ambalal. Nasia Maria Anthony. Inde Awasom. Chanel Carrie-Ann Baker. Indivoiwo Mercy Bagoy. Mish Shanice Barnes. Zinche Barnes. Samantha Joanne Bays. Gal Anrio Begbie. Mohammed Zain Benjamin. Thoraya Benjamin. Neil Hendrik Bench. Letitia Kim Bergstedt. Colin Casey Bassans. Razan Bester. Lee Corbin Betheldo. Bonga Menange Simpiwe Bengu. Mary Ann Louise Bechalke. Ryan Nicholas Brack. Vanessa Kavisora Brack. Karima Boltman. Romano David Boy. Taboho Wendy Bore. Sven Lowe Boulder. Siabonga Gradman Butterezi. Zara Kachalia. With distinction in corporate governance, financial reporting, management accounting, and taxation, and the degree with distinction, Jared Ryan Cape. Tembakazi Plata. Lindelwa Pere. Isetu Prenga. Lee In Chen. Jerenisha Ronald Chetty. Colton Chetty. Wiza Natura Chereshe. Gertrude Chirawu. Fitzai Nicole Chawara. Cynthia Rumitsai Chuma. Gabriel Cohen. Sean David Cohen. Joanna Joy Katasi Cole. Justin James Coles. Jaron Aron Corrette. Karen Catherine Cox. Sandy Degaya Cupido. Rumke Pomeza Dabuga. Ethan Anthony DaCosta. Karen Lee Daniels. Lutfia Date. Tyron Martin de Gits. Refilwe Ogebacheng Dia. Damien James de Klerk. Ashton Lakin Derbyshire. Dietz. Jason Dennis Dionysiopoulos. Linda Machepo de Poco. Catherine Sarah Dix. Andiswa Dradra. Nomzamo Charity Dradra. Michelle Cindy Chiamini. Sivewe Drikiriri. Intombi Nkosi Debbie Glomo. Monica Tafatsa Dorzo. Chantel Brenda Dollar. Mariano Dorney. Cecilia Stobire Dube. Michael John Dunton. Lauren Duplessis. With distinction in economics and finance and the degree with distinction, Martin David Dyer. Chicha Chashe, Nicole Zinu-Tuwe. Catherine Bell Edmonds. Erickson. Jared Brian Evans. Musa Faisal. Hisham Fakir. Tandua Feltain. Xiao Yun Fan. Zach Feinberg. Nicholas Arthur Fitzhenry. Jason Adam Fleischer. Ashika Ford. Rahma Fortune. Samantha Lee Faree. Rafika Francis. Anika Fredericks. Shubnam Gafur. Nogotandu Gatia. Muaz Hur. Oriditse Jillian Gill. Jania Buga Glackman. Ayubugera Sibasisiwe Gobe. Nicholas Vincent Golding. Sandira Gochana. Pradesh Governor. Ruvimbo Gukwe. Oh, sorry. Tatenda Mercy Gumbe. Wandile Charles Gumede. Shaistine Harapashad. Matthew Kenneth Hendricks. Nina Bianca Hendricks. Julia Hilgenberg. Indina Rafu, Indira Meke, Asino, Ishakwa. Precious Bongin and with distinction in corporate governance, financial reporting, management accounting, and taxation, and the degree with distinction. James William Husband. With distinction in corporate governance, financial reporting, management accounting, and taxation, Mariam Hussein. Isaacs. Ishmael. With distinction in taxation, Jean-Pierre Jackson. Kagan Jacobs. Sanal Jadavji. Tafatsa David Julian Jane. Tiana Jansen. Lauren Jankelson. Bradley Brian Janssen van Rensburg. Rune Jevramovic. Simtandile Chiraji. Bimbanashi Sabina Jindu. Nusipo Nokwanda Giane. Amber Johnson. Natasha Alexandra Joseph. Roy Chubane. Pamesa Dwiri. Abraham Kader. Camille Joy Mwiga Kafula. Shoaib Karim. Indama Nongenda Robereni Kashururu. Morenga Kasonde. David Steele Katsev. Ivana Abigail Kemp. Dane Robert Kennedy. Roland James Kesga. Mahari Kabu. Jainawani Kadi. Marisi Brian Kawura. Gandani Kaguse. Sidisiche Samokere Kaguse. Brandon Lee Kivitz. Tina Marie Kentworth. Kiamoketse Umpire Kanopi. Sarah Creel. Benjamin Patrick Slater Kufal. With distinction in corporate governance and taxation, Sharon Kanaka. Anusha Anil Raka. Amina Raki. Ruud Rangschmidt. Tyrone Teotonio Racha de Brito. Lauren Ann Law. Gahasa. Sally Jo Limo. Christabel Notando Lekorene. Dikgang Anna Gagaka. Dikgang Marvin Gapako. Sarah Jane Rinda. Anya Gantnar. Teresa Tembera Roberto. Justin Debate Lutz. With distinction in financial reporting and management accounting, Tayan Ropsha. Beato. Paolo Gino Lupini. Mish Kim Lynch. Diane Olivia Mabaso. Nasibi Alice Mabeto. Kayakazi Jabalile Mabude. Valeria Witsawashe Makumburoro Machume. Odwa Madikane. Thelma Matikanda. Katakire Sean Magagane. Jerome Mahanyeri. Sayansha Maharaj. Tyron Duncan Maher. Siasangan Pinga Majova. Riza Kagosa Zurashi Makarima. Nsika Maki. Ntomi Zanere Alice Makoko. Natasha Tandazo Makoni. Marang Grace Makwedra. Kobera Dora Maracera. Alexandra Tokozire Marindi. Lukisani Mamacharaga. Safia Mansour. Michael Philip Marie. Nicholas Leo Martin. Eugenia Elizabeth Maseko. With distinction in corporate governance, Garatu Parisa Masheho. Tokozani Mashanini. Kanse Masigo. Vidgari Gakosha Masingi. Nongraba Masupe. Sinitamba Trustworthy Matabera. Matsapola. Sinitakosa Makasatane Matsabula. Retu Mazikaparo Machaka. Weride Korisire Hengiwe Mavundra. Sekiwo Rano Mbawa. Namonde Porsche Mbere. Nontuchuzero Atisha Mboniswa. Seseto Chipo Mbochelwa. Tandiswa Mabusi. Norman Tansanka. Nina Madari. Moseneke Bergo. Asipe Mfakane. Mshkongo. Simpiwe Mili. Richard William Barrington Mills. Samokele Siwe Piwokoche Mia. Mkize. Spamandra Armstrong Rebis Spa Mkize. Stanley Tabo Mkize. Simkita Mkontwana. With distinction in taxation, Gwendesile Mkubike. Ngoma. Elizabeth Kahilwe Yamana. Masejo Wachepo Moache. Tumero Magare. Magdalene Manare Makoba. Mistura Muhammad. Mohamodzi Mokabane. Cochamelo Mogama. Sasha Mudri. Taboho Yvette Mashadi Moraka. Bakang Hamina Motoma. Aisha Mauser. Deneo Impagere. Becky and Kasi and Porfu. CCP Wes and Miriam Sarang. Nopomarero Sharon Basomi. Amal Yazim Toba. Verian Kosini Sambura Mchari. Chietza Ritendo Modekunye. Rosemary Shanduku Mutsanandi. Edwin Musime Muganzi. Natasha Marenga. Umutesi Ines Murugande. Annette Mbite Mutama. Jessica. Jessica Amandi Munda. Brian Musonda. Robofatso Chietsa Musfari. Andani Mano Mochinia. With distinction in corporate governance and taxation, Helen Mazera. Sifikile Ophelia Mvimbi. Gift Abigail Mwale. Yugenta Naidu. Zizibele Tembakazi Ndwau. Tabane Given Ndlobo. Rugo Samantha Ngludi. Rungawa Ngrebe. Brindani Nafare. Kelly Jane Nell. Bright Namaruru. Nechambukwe. Ngevelisani Nechirindi. Andani Nechitumboni. Riahola Crescentia Riate Ngaka. Siasanga Patrick Meke. Siposetu Ngobo. Siasanga Punking Ngobo. Magashe Gupe. Ayanda Precious Ngozo. Nekero. Dongero Pigasande Nchoko. Felix Sandire Nkosi. Begi Mpundu Nkugu. Yanga Nokipei. Wangama Nungunga. Sachs John Louis Norton. Senazu Akura. Nanziri Dawn Subuga. Hande to Yapi. Nomteto Ntuli. Benduru Kevin Yalunga. Runyararu, Cassidy and Dondora. Michelle Odie. Matthew Keegan Padiachi. Zozibo Pai. Megan Payne. Rosina Pellicar. Robin Gemma Nancy Padiani. Yassine Parker. With distinction in corporate reporting and the degree with distinction, Anna Charlotte Perry. With distinction in management accounting, Shania Paramal. With distinction in corporate governance, financial reporting, management accounting, and taxation, Daniel Perling. Cara Jane Petty. Aisha Phillips. Shantan Pillay. Richard Charles Pitt. Donovan Orlando Pombo. Jade Rosh. Chiamo Tawanyane Ramosime. Amanda Garato Ramatratse. Samantha Ramreddy. Voyowetu Randoi. Chakofatsu Rasoroka. Fanero Miranda Rafotso. Ilkagari Makungu Rafotso. Emma Kate Rodseth. Christopher David Rogers. Lauren Rueda. Michelle Gisette Maria Rorich. Tiger Rothman. Michaela Kirsten Rowley. Canisia Anesu Rusike. Precious Danisa Sabella. Igam Sage. Viwe Sakera. Mohammed Rushdie Sari. Wasim Ahmed Samsudin. Danielle Sauls. Carl Bernard Schindler. Lucia Maria Schremmer. Tiffany Kim Schroeder. Memory Sapere. Christina Kiagire Simisi. Dimple Patricia Serro. Conferral supporter. Mercedes Acere. James Howard Sheard. Fikire Shezi. Maybe Busisiwe Shoba. Wandiso Shamane. Prashantam Shunmugam. Yowandra Sibanda. Linda Ernest Sibaya. Kuche Zanati Sabuta. Eberite Christian Sikakana. Fugara Sirimera. Senator Bouyant Smith. Tariq Peter Smith. Zikona Portia Sukacha. Nkateko Tevin Sono. Michael Staniforth. Che Andrew Stockdale. Mark Nils Stromness. Evire Gumisa Stuma. Michael Jack Sutherland. Undertaker. Vanessa Tendao Penyu. Mabuso Tabete. Ruden Taron. Sherwin Michael Thomas. Yo Iswa Tiwe. Monique Angelique Tobias. Israel Chabangu. Mampe Kentridge and Taket Sima. Aisha van der Skeef. Christian van Heerden. Christine van Heerden. Simone Fanika. Jessica van Rensburg. With distinction in corporate governance, financial reporting, management accounting, and taxation, and the degree of distinction, Jill Monique Vermaak. Varun Vijaya Kumar. Tejal Mansukh Fatal. Roxanne Tigana Walmsley. Tiang Wang. Jared Francis Varners. Maxine Hillary Cecilia Vessels. Patrick Whitaker. Augusta Babetta Jean Vicht. Emma Jade Wilkinson. Ashley Jade Williams. Sarah Beth Williams. Emma Sarah Wilson. With distinction in management accounting, Gregory Michael Wilson. Sasha Lee Wood. Nonkosi Inauguration Harbour. Tendida in Tombis Nkosi Harbour. Wantu Zu. Tabiso Amos Yiga. Bridget Jean Young. Irene Zeng. Rumka Pakamire Zita. Snenkanka Nokwanda Zulu. Swandile Bekunsa Zungu. Brent Cameron Zutphen. Chetsuka Panda Bashara. In actuarial science, Amina Adams. Sviko Poverero Victor Churima. Mkaresi Gusha. Megan Cindy Kruger. Gasejo Rui Madrara. Bouyant Sipakazi and Yezi.
Ladies and gentlemen, graduates of today's graduation, this is one of 13 graduations today, and it really represents the core of what we do, the pride of what we do, this achievement of producing new graduates, feeding the world of work, of business, of industry, of government with people who are well qualified, and more than that, leave the university with not just a degree, not just technical knowledge, but with a value system which we hope reflects the values of the university, a commitment to social justice, a commitment to making an impact on the world, a commitment to change. And these 13 graduations lead us up to the 16th of June, which, as you know, is the 40th anniversary of the 1976 student uprisings in Soweto and around the country. It's the reason for the poster behind us on the stage. It's the way that we are marking this 40th anniversary. It's the reason for the posters outside. It's also the reason why we have specially and carefully selected our graduation speakers. And I want to again thank Justice Moseneke, not only for his speech, he's also, as you heard, an honorary doctorate graduate of the University of Cape Town. He's one of our alumni, and he is someone who has, as part of the struggle, the anti-apartheid struggle, made a huge contribution. His presence here today signifies in part our connection with the 1976 generation, although he in fact was sitting in jail. He was on Robben Island at that time, but it's wonderful to have you here again, and thank you. That 1976 connection also reminds us of messages for today, the significance for today's young graduates. And I think it is a message, three messages which all come out of Judge Moseneke's speech. The first, which is that we may have hoped in 1976 and in 86 and in 90 and in 94, we may have hoped that the time for struggle was over, that we'd done our bit, that the world had changed, and we could sit back and get on with our lives and not have to remain activists, not have to remain concerned about the injustices in society and the need to change. But the message 40 years later is that while lots has changed, huge amounts have changed, this generation can't really appreciate that. Most of you were born in about 1994, but a huge amount has changed. But what we see all around us is how much still has to be done, and that it won't just be done by government, and that it's up to us to make that change and to push that change. So the world still needs to be changed. And the second message is that we can't wait and rely on government to make those changes. We have to be active citizens. Citizens as the people, the students, the school kids of 1976 were, the mass democratic movement of the 1980s, and the liberation movements and others throughout the last 50 years. And we too have to play our role as active citizens. That means, of course, voting in the next elections. It means writing letters to editors. It means raising our voices. It means signing petitions. It means being out on the streets and protesting. But the third message, which I think 76 reminds us of, is that then we were living in an autocracy, in an environment where the majority of the population did not have a vote, did not have representation, did not have the institutions of government which would protect individual and minority and majority rights. But that has changed today, and it means that the tactics of intervention, of protest, have to change accordingly, and that we need to use legal, legitimate, and peaceful means of protest. And I thank you again for giving us that message. I'm sure that it's time for you to celebrate, but before you do so, you will want to thank some special people, and your family members, your loved ones in the audience who have supported you through your degrees and through your schooling emotionally. And I'm going to invite you to stand up. I invite you to stand up, make eye contact with your family members and wave your scrolls above your heads to show your appreciation. And I know that you will acknowledge that none of you could have got to the place you are today if it weren't for the brilliant teachers and professors that we have, and they're represented on the stage. And I invite you to show your appreciation to them. And I do that too. A university is only as good as its brains trust, and its brains trust is represented by the faculty, by the academics, and you in particular in this last year, having run 2 sets of exams, having sacrificed a huge amount to get our graduates to where they are to do. I want to say thank you on behalf of the university to you. And you may not realize it, but the university staff is actually only 1/3 academics and 2/3 administrative and professional and support staff. They're the people who organize this graduation, who do your certificates, who do the admissions, who clean the place, who look after the laboratories. And without them, this university also could not be the great university it is. And I ask you to show your appreciation to them. So finally, as you go out into the world as alumni and graduates of the University of Cape Town, I want you to remember, please, that you are forever an alumnus of the University of Cape Town. You are automatically members of what we call the convocation of the university, and this gives you certain rights and privileges. The university maintains its position, it maintains its standards, it maintains its reputation through some continuity with the past into the future, and that continuity is preserved by convocation. You elect our Chancellor, who is Mrs. Grassa Machel. You elect members to the Council of the University. They govern the university, the governing body. You participate through chapters and through regular meetings that you'll have wherever you are in the world. You'll find that I or a future Vice Chancellor will be visiting the cities that you're in and gathering you in and asking you what you think of the university, what advice you give, and to help support those who come after you. You can only do that, and we can only do that if we know where you are, if we can contact you. So it's a plea to make sure that as you move around, you make sure that the alumni office knows your email address so that we can find you, send the electoral ballots to you, and ensure that you can also in the future support financially the students that come after you so they can have the same opportunities. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to stand because the Vice Chancellor will now dissolve the congregation. I too wish to extend my congratulations to the graduates and to the families who made it possible. You'll agree that it's been a very lively occasion. I want to thank the staff who made this possible. Now, you are expected to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Then that will be followed by the graduates and then everybody else. Please don't gather at the stairs. Go right down into University Avenue. I then would like to invite you for refreshments, so you will walk right to Leslie Hall and there'll be some nice refreshments waiting for you there.
Thank you,
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mall. And now, by the virtue of the authority conferred on me as Vice Chancellor, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Cape Town.